Broadcasting live from Studio C102 in the heart of Hamlin Middle School. I'm all charged up, Mr. Dixon.
Hey, Zach.
Good morning, I'm Miss Machete.
I'm your Etsy.
Zach, how are you this morning?
I'm doing good. How are
Good.
you?
I'm good. Thanks for. Not everybody.
Manners. Love it.
Not everybody asks me. Like even adults, they'll like not even ask me how I'm doing. So
It's really nice.
if I had a heart, it would be warm right now. Yuretsi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
How's your morning? How's your morning, Machete?
Oh my
Look at these
gosh.
students with wonderful manners. What a great Wednesday. I was grouchy, but I'm like not anymore because kids are so nice.
I feel like I should buy a lottery ticket today. Because
It's gonna be a lucky Wednesday.
gosh.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm good. I sent an email that I had been working on since last night that caused some stress in my life. But now I'm de-stressed. It's also, I've had 2 rough days in a row. I feel like this is becoming a session about myself. And on the 3rd day, I just let it go. Just like
Yeah.
Elsa, let it go.
You never have 3 bad days in a row. You just have 2 sometimes.
No, just 2. Mr. Sperry, what do we got?
Well, I love that. I know I'm just the producer and I'm not on camera.
Oh, sorry.
But
How's your
didn't-
day going?
It's fine.
We need like a party for. We need to.
It's fine. That's
Loosen
good.
up our
It's fine.
spirits
It's
here.
fine. Well, I'm not here today technically. I'm gonna be out on Old 99 at the ESD, getting bored to death with Mr. O'Reilly.
Is he gone today?
He's in the same training I'm in.
What's BSD?
ESD. It's the
ESD.
Educational School District.
Educational Service District.
Service District, thank you. Miss Kalia, could you go get the all charged up box? I know Miss Stark, this is kind of a last week talked about having to go to a 4th grade music performance. I am going to a 4th grade music performance at 11, so I'll be leaving at 9:45 so I can go watch my children sing.
Are you excited to meet any parents?
Oh,
there,
yeah.
or like
Super-
see old friends,
Yes, I'm super excited. It's always fun to go see
new acquaintances.
new friends, old friends. Last year during the music performance, my daughter sang "We Will Rock You" by Queen, which was awesome. And then my son, who both my children like to perform, I don't know where they get it from. My son did Rick Astley, "Never Gonna Give You Up,"
Yes.
and it was awesome.
He rickrolled.
He
the whole
rickrolled
school.
the entire school and was super proud of it.
There was a trivia question years ago where that was one of them. Of what are all of the Rick Astley's like? Like you had to name all of them in this song, and I think I don't know, there's 6 or something. Give you up, let you down,
Yeah.
make you. Yeah,
One of
it was
my-
awesome. It
One
was
of
a good one.
one of Vince's friends has a Rick Astley shirt that says "Never Gonna," and then it
All the
lasts the
things.
6th thing. All right, let's go on to Lager Compliments with Miss Machete and Yuritsi.
Do you want to help me with them? Okay. So here is a 6th grader.
Okay.
Just the first name and the last letter.
Okay. Chandler G. Chandler is respectful. Oh, this is for Mr. Chandler is respectful and is making wise choices in class. Your effort and respect is appreciated.
Awesome. Mrs. Brown's written a compliment to Nora Brock. Thank you for being so helpful to your friend on crutches. Very helpful. Okay. There is 7th grade.
Yani Herrera Perez from Miss Falk. You are such a kind and thoughtful person and it makes a big difference in our classroom. Eres una persona muy amable y considerada y eso hace una gran diferencia en nuestra clase.
Well done. Mrs. Ms. King has written a compliment to 7W. 7, thank you for advocating for yourself and working hard. And then just that.
Giovanni C. Great job. Oh, from Miss Noel. Great job getting to school. Thank you for being kind to others, setting the bar high.
And lastly, Miss Critchett has written a compliment to Mercy C. Mercy is always willing to help with putting up chairs or picking up the classroom. She's kind with her words and always speaks to friends and staff respectfully. Awesome. Okay.
All right, let's do the all charged up reward or state test rewards.
Yeah.
Sorry, state test rewards. Anyone can win, unless you opted out. It's up to you, Zach. What happens if you meet your growth goal?
If you meet your growth goal, you get a popsicle party.
Yeah. And what happens if you meet your stretch goal? And
Activity.
hold on, Mr. Sparrow, are we talking about stretch goal as in flexibility or stretch goal as in?
Well, I
the
for one
state
hope
test?
that everybody reaches their flexibility stretch goals. I for one need to take baby steps in that department. But this is talking about scores. 100 points over last year's score. And I realize that this is difficult for people who killed it last year. Getting 100 more, but we'll see what happens. Okay, but yeah, 100 points over.
And what happens if you get your top 10 in your grade?
Then you get a Camp Putt field trip.
Camp
Camp-
Putt field
oh.
trip. That's
So
exciting.
I'm the guy who looks at all these numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told kids at the beginning of the year, I look at all your test scores and stuff. This is what I'm talking about. So we have a ton of people. You know what? Maybe we should see me for this one.
Yeah, I think
Oh, no,
I
I'm
think the
looking really
audience
orange.
wants to see you, Mr. Sperry.
Maybe not.
Maybe they don't.
My white balance is really orange right now. Let's check this out. Just call me
okay.
Mr. President. Me and Don, we got something in common.
Oh, great. Now
Um,
we're going to get kicked off.
Anyway, lots of people met their growth goal. We're going to have a huge popsicle party.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Stretch goal, going to be a little smaller. But, the Kona Ice party, it is what it is. And the top 10 changes every day. It's kind of cool.
Oh,
I'm
that's
watching
cool.
the top 10s.
Yeah.
I made a spreadsheet, and
Nice.
That's
pretty
very, very exciting.
Never mind. Already got us in trouble with the FCC, so I won't add on to any of that. Let's do all charged up winners. Uresi, you wanna say name? And remember, we're only saying first names and grade.
Elias, 8th grade.
Okay.
Alex K, 7th.
Melina, 6th.
Alex IS.
Sandra, is it 6th?
No,
Sandra B. Yep, in 6th.
okay.
Oh, that's Alexis.
Alexis K, 7th grade.
Melinda, 8th.
Aiden P, 7th grade.
Angel, 8th grade.
Manuel, 8th grade.
And Axel in 6th grade. All right, so if you are an all charged up winner, Miss Machete will, they get their prizes at lunch.
I'll bring him out at lunch. Yeah, it's been working a little better that way.
Yeah, and
Did we do this on Monday?
Friday. We did,
yeah.
and Mr. Dixon held on to them.
This is a lot. Did we do double
And
on
Friday.
Monday? Oh
and
boy.
Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's double today.
However, I want you to be proud of me. I did not throw them back.
I'm
in the
very
box.
impressed. I will send an email out soon.
Okay. All right. Any announcements we need to make?
Oh, I don't know.
Awesome.
It's 3.5 weeks
Zach,
to the end of school.
do you have an announcement you need to make?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Tonight is the band concert
Yes.
for 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Do you know what time it starts?
Starts at 6:30, and I don't know when it ends.
Okay. So it starts at 6:30 and
It ends when it ends.
it ends when it ends. I almost said a saying that they used in the 70s, but I won't. It ends when it ends. The
It
band
ends when
concert.
it ends.
Yep.
Hey, Mr.
perfect.
Dixon, I got a question for you. Actually, maybe for Miss Machete, because Mr. Dixon answered this for me yesterday. Do you know what propaganda is?
Mm-hmm.
Can you define propaganda?
Well, I only think of it in context like in World War II when there was propaganda about like Hitler and stuff, but I don't know if I should really talk about that on this platform. Like made up news to hype up and raise energy that is not totally accurate about something, right?
That's close.
Okay.
It's actually when an Englishman takes a real good look at something. He takes a propaganda at it.
Hey, Mr. Sperry, do you know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
The spines on the back?
No, one you see later, the other one you see after a while.
Oh, that's right.
All right, let's move on after we are digressing with these.
You know what's
Poor-
Middle
funny?
schoolers
Poor
are rolling their
humor.
eyes right now.
Like, I actually
Oh
have.
my gosh.
We should turn this into a segment because I actually have a bad dad joke stinger.
Yes, I love dad jokes. Yes.
Hey,
oh my gosh.
before we do Stark Reality, Zach has one.
What does a mermaid wash her fin with?
Wash her what with?
Wash your
Fin.
fin with.
Fin.
I don't know.
Tide.
Oh.
That's awesome, Zach. Good
That
job.
makes
I
me
have
so
like
proud.
3 more.
We're on
That's
a
good.
roll.
Hold on to that. Let's do Stark Reality without Miss Stark, but with Miss Machete and Moretti.
Hold on. There's a stinger
With the
for
stinger.
this. Machete reality.
Do you have any questions?
So, what like inspired you to like want to actually like become a teacher, or did you have like any other goal, or?
That's an awesome question. I just grew up like loving babies and kids, and my family there's always like little ones, and I was always like first to swoop one up, and I started teaching like really young kids, and then you kind of phase out and like want to learn more, and so now here I am in middle school, and then I hope to kind of move to high school and then college, and so I guess I've just like taken the course from like really young to older, but I've just always liked working with kids. They bring a lot of joy, and they're honest, which I appreciate most of the time. It's just really humbling, and I like helping people a lot. I've always been a nurturer, so yeah, that was a good question.
Yeah. Did you play like any sports growing up?
Yeah, I did. Played soccer, but what I was mostly like the best at was distance running. So I was a runner for a really long time, and then being old, not like in my 20s, my knees kind of gave out, and so now I really enjoy like walking, and I like lifting a lot. So that's like my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I've always liked to stay fit and healthy.
I hear that's what we old people have to do is lift weights. Cardio's not as good for us as weightlifting.
It's kind of like there's a lot of studies behind it now, and yeah, my body feels a lot better. I've honestly felt the strongest I've ever felt, but I'm also the oldest I've ever been.
Right.
So it's kind of funny. Yeah, the more you learn, it's cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions?
Trying to think of good ones, because I told Miss Critchett when I was on here, I'd ask really good questions.
You've asked really good questions.
Those were really good questions.
What about you, Mr. Dixon? Why did you decide to become a teacher?
That's a great question. I grew up spending a lot of time in the office, just for experience purposes. I always knew I was going to be a teacher, so I got sent to the office quite a bit to get that get that experience. And then similar to Miss Machete, like I was good with younger kids, and I started coaching right out of high school and felt like I could be a teacher, and then really just kind of wanted to work on some of the experiences that I had as a child and change those for the better, and that's why I became a teacher.
And you, Mr. Sperry?
Oh, somebody's asking me a question.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
weird. I gotta have
Okay,
Yaretzi on
hold
more
I should
often.
probably- Why did I become a teacher? Well, it's mostly for the money and the vacations.
Not heartfelt at all.
Well, I lived in another country for a while, and one of my jobs in that country was teaching English classes. And of all the Americans teaching English classes, I was hands down, I was told, I'm being humble here, that I was the best teacher of it. And my mom was a teacher, and I'm like, well, she must have passed it on, so I'm like, I guess I'll just do that for a living. I originally wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to play drums in LA in a band, and then I got married and had a kid and realized that wasn't realistic. So here I am.
But you still are a musician,
I
though.
still
Like
play.
you still do that,
Yeah.
which is
Still play.
awesome.
100%.
What
I'd be
country?
lost without my drums.
What country did you teach at?
I lived in northern Italy.
Oh.
Yep, in Genoa, Turin. I'm trying to say these all in the English names. So Genova, Torino, Biella, and Piacenza. So I lived there for 2 years.
All right.
It was fun.
All right, let's move on to birthdays.
Oh yeah, we're running out of time.
We're running out of time. I feel like next year we just extend this to like 3 hours,
I agree.
right?
3-hour podcast.
Okay, birthdays today. One of my favorite sixth graders, Clyde S., turns 13. Seventh grader tomorrow, Bailey B., turns 13 as well. Also, 90s hip hop artist, Notorious B.I.G., if he was still alive, would turn 53. Fat
Now
Waller.
he's notorious R.I.P.
Yeah. Too soon, Mr.
Too
Sperry.
soon?
Fire you
Fat
today.
Waller, famous jazz musician, turns 121. Let's move on to lunches real quick in the 50 seconds we have. Wednesday, we have barbecue pulled pork swine sandwich, mac and
Cheese.
imitation bovine, and chef salad. Zach, what do you got? Pulled pork swine, mac and cheese imitation bovine, or chef salad?
Is that chef person salad?
Chef
gonna
person
say,
salad.
Yeah, we
Yes.
should be specific.
Sorry.
BBQ pulled pork swine.
Good. You Retzi?
Mac and cheese. I forgot. What was
Imitation
it?
bovine.
Imitation, yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. And as we sign off, remember, be kind,
Be respectful.
stay classy, Hamlin.